welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
You get a look inside Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville, Florida. Tonight, a good one coming your way in the AFC. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And Greg Olson with you. The veteran Matt Prater has this one set to get started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So here come the Jaguars, and Greg, it brings out Trevor Lawrence. Many ups and downs in his first 4 seasons. Now year 5 for the former #1 overall pick out of Clemson.
You think back just a few years ago, Mike, Trevor Lawrence coming out of Clemson, he was regarded as one of the top quarterback prospects of the last decade, and at times he's fit the billing, but it's been the inconsistency, protect the ball, turnovers. If he can clean up a lot of those miscues, he could be one of the top quarterbacks in this league.
They put Strange in motion. On first down, Lawrence. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. That is 14 for the second time. Back-to-back 14-yard gains and a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
On first and 10, Lawrence. Gonna get that complete. Jacoby Myers. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Matt Milano there to stop him.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Etienne. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Man in motion here is Washington. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll find his tight end, it's Strange. And he's into the end zone. Brenton Strange. Touchdown, Jaguars. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Jaguars will take a 7-0 lead. touchdown, out to kick this one away. To return, here's Ray Davis. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Bills offense heading out, and they are led by the MVP of the National Football League, 29-year-old quarterback, Josh Allen, in the prime of his career.
I think in today's modern NFL, if you had the ability to create a quarterback and all the qualities that come along with it, Josh Allen's at or near the top of the list. And what I mean by that, Mike, is he's big, he's mobile, he can run to escape, but he can also run as a designed option. And then, of course, in the passing game, he can make every throw. He's smart, he elevates those around him. The last piece of the puzzle, can he get over the hump and have that postseason success to really put him in that upper echelon category?
On the ground, this is James Cook. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Give him 14 on that one. First down, Buffalo.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it. The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there, and it'll be 3rd down.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation, and instead he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity, but with the coverage as tight as it was.
And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Jaguars offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down. Trying to get it to Travis Etienne that time. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Lawrence. Now a screen set up for Etienne. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
Take him down back at the 15-yard line.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Jaguars on top. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. The Jaguars with the ball as quarter number 2 begins. As they've got it with a tough 3rd and 15 in front of them. That is caught by Washington. To the 20. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 84 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively. Because if there's one thing in the NFL, you cannot give up big plays, and you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.
Little on now for the extra point. knocks it through. And the Jaguars move out on top, 14-0.
Bills nothing.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bills offense about ready to get going. On their second possession, they're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. Allen to throw. They'll set up the screen to Cook. Down the sideline. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. Big-time play there for Buffalo. 39 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Allen going to throw on 1st and 10. Catch is made there on the left side by Cooks. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a 1st down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick, because that ball is coming out.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
This is a great example, Mike, of playing zone defense at a high level. They're trying to threaten him. They're trying to put 2 guys in his zone and see which guy he's going to choose. In this case, they try to out-leverage him into the flat. He's not having it. He brings him down for no gain.
This pass right side taken in by Cooks. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this off.
And he will do it himself. He's in. Josh Allen. Touchdown, Buffalo.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Prater, extra point is good. And the Bills are on the board. It's now 14-7. So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. Now return, coming from the 7. Whoa. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Jags offense ready to take over possession of the football. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Open right side, that strains the tight end. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
That's complete to ETN. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. 13 yards on the catch there. First down, Jacksonville.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Looking middle, and he's got Myers. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Now Lawrence. That is caught. What a throw. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Here's Cam Little for the PAT. His kick is good. And the Jaguars will take a 21-7 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Johnson now to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense will need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. That's taken in. Keon Coleman. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Second and inches at the 38-yard line.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Allen going to give it to Cook. And he's going to weave his way forward. That's a first down at the 44-yard line. Now a timeout, Buffalo. Their second. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. First and 10. Gun, here's Allen. The Bills going to use their final timeout here. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock.
Second and 3 at the 49-yard line.
Second down and 3. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Bills first down.
And this is so much of the skill sets that we're seeing around the league at the running back position. You don't want to have to sub your running back off the field, Mike, when you build what they call these empty or 5-wide sets. Can you keep your running back and run true receiver routes and be a threat? Because when you can, there's a lot of big plays to be made.
And he'll just get rid of this. smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing again is Allen.
Number 17, Josh Allen, the keeper. He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 4th down and less than a yard. Matt Prater on for the field goal.
Halftime coming up. Let's go downstate. And Scott Hansen has the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. Second half drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Bills offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. A dive, but too far out in front of him. Incomplete. He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. And it'll be second down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
3rd and 11. From the gun, Josh Allen. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
A fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. Brian Thomas now in the Jaguars offense getting set for their next possession. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Matt Milano there to stop him.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7. Play action now. It's Lawrence. Catch made right side by Thomas. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. 25 yards, the pickup there. That's good for a Jaguar first down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 10-yard line.
They'll run it once more with Etienne. And he's in! Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
Little on now for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Jaguars will extend this third quarter lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Bills offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. And no chance to turn and go. That one's good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. From the gun, here is Allen. And we'll mark him down just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 12 then. First down, Buffalo.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Once again, it's Cook. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, throw here for Allen. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Second time they've connected on this drive. 19 yards out of this one.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
So, from the 26-yard line, here is second down and 5. And man, that's the veteran Cooks. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
And the Bills are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. It's a gain of 13, and it's first and goal.
This is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the fourth quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised.
That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Bills. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Makes the score Jaguars 28, Bills 14.
Even with 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning, they're going to try an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
There's Trevor Lawrence as he and the Jaguars get set for their next drive. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Man in motion here is Washington. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. Second down, Lawrence. This one complete to Washington. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with a 2-minute warning coming up momentarily.
Third and 4.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And this defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. Fourth down, straight ahead.
It's fourth down.
So it is 4th down, and that'll bring on Cam Little for this Jaguars field goal. This officially a 58-yard attempt. Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Davis now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Allen. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
It's just so impressive to see how good these guys are, especially the veterans, Mike. They've been out there a long time, a lot of experience. They know exactly where they are on the sideline, not only to secure this catch, but to be able to toe tap and drag that second foot.
That's going to be intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to get the football back as we reach the 2-minute warning. The drive begins with a carry from ETN. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
So it's a win here for the Jaguars. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. They're going to send their fans home quite happy. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Jaguars are the winners here at home as we say so long from Jacksonville.